Have mercy on we, Biafran. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafran, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafran, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Yeah, man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. So Biafran all over the globe, are you feeling me, Ashanti? Why you know I feel so from my location, you know? We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots, to Bokike. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home. We are going back to our homeland, to our roots. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah. We are going back to our homeland, to our roots. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafran city. I got to tell you, we no fear wicked British, we no fear Britain, we no fear them, we no fear them. We no fear them, we no fear Fulani Caliphate. We no fear them, we no fear Mietiala. We no fear them, we no fear them Bandit Hill. We no fear them, we no fear them Janjaweed. We no fear them, we no fear them Al-Qaeda. We no fear Lucifer, we no fear you Satan. We no fear little demons, we no fear Leviathan. We no fear little junkies, little Janjaweed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried. Not our Biafran. You think it is business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. I have no man. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots, to Bokike. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafran cities. We are going back to our homeland, to our roots. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland, to our roots. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafran city. We are going back to our homeland, to our roots, to Bokike. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafran nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafran cities. Yerima Shetima, the Boko Haram big bill said that in Lagos the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000 and Fulanis we buy them for 150 or 200,000. But on Ibaban we buy his one for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere. So whatever, give them water. Maramazuka, we will Chris, Pastor Bam. I'm seeing Biafran already, man. Yeah, man.
Laugh the zoo. You know, those days when I used to go to church very well, there's a song we used to sing. They say, all you Christians, everybody, we've got to laugh the devil. Ha ha. Now, when I think of the devil, I only think about the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. And I'm calling all the people, everybody, you've got to love Nigeria. Love the zoo. Ha, 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 ha. Love the zoo. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, you Biafrans, every truth lovers, you've got to love the zoo. Ha, 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 ha. Hey, Chineke, very. That's the video I saw this video, and honestly, laugh won't finish me. After almost 1 year, you have elected your president. You elected a capo. You elected a Pablo Escobar. You elected a certificate forger. You elected a man who went into school as a man and graduated as a woman. And then almost 1 year, you are still fighting to tell the world, yes, he's the real man, he's the good man. And everything is falling before you. The zoo is scattered like a pack of cards. And you see people still struggling to legitimize an illegitimacy, to legitimize a fraudulent government, to legitimize a criminal and a terrorist country. Hey, to fiakwa. I will bring the video to you. I will bring it to you. But let me give you this savage video from my prime minister. Let me give you quickly this savage video from my prime minister, and then I'll bring the video from Arise News. I think maybe it happened this morning, but listen to what my prime minister had to tell them.
Of Nigeria, that their president will forge American university certificate. We are not part of Nigeria where a president will be admitted into university as a woman and graduated as a man. As a Biafran, once your identity is recognized and documented using the Gmail facial recognition, it can never be changed until you die. And I want to tell you one thing today. The reason why Finland is a very strong and crime-free country is because of database. I have copied from them. Of Nigeria, that their president will forge American university certificate. We are not part of Nigeria where a president will be admitted into university as a woman and graduated as a man.
What a savage! From my prime minister. Now, that is the country that some people are still dragging to fix. That is why anybody that supports Nigeria, anybody that tries to validate Nigeria, heaven will be against you, the earth will be against you, everything in this life will be against you. You know what happens to you? What happens to you is that you will be working hard to make sure your system works, but everything will be capsizing on you. I'm telling you. So that's why we were warning this German chancellor. Take your hands away from the zoo. You cannot associate yourself with Sodom and not incur the wrath of God. Because when God looked at Sodom and he investigated Gomorrah, there was a complete closure and determination that fire and brimstone must rain down to exterminate that country. Sodom was unforgivable. Gomorrah was completely doomed for destruction. That is the way God sees Nigeria. And if you try to attach yourself to it, to try to embellish Nigeria, to tell, who are you going to tell that Nigeria is good? You want to tell God? Even the Nigerians that are there in themselves, they know what is happening. Is it Nigeria? That the judge, the high judge of the Supreme Court, in fact, they have lived a criminal life. Oh, and at the end, when they bought his colleagues to make sure they validate Pablo Escobar as a president, one of them declined and came and began to confess that these are bandits sympathizers. These are terrorists that have been bought. And that didn't you watch the video of the Chief Judge of the Supreme Court? And you are still there validating that evil entity. You are still there looking for how you can drag and make people believe that Tinubu is a good man and that the government is working. It will work. We can fix it. Before your eyes, everything has crumbled. Instead of you to pitch tent with the saints of God, instead of you to pitch tent with the people of heaven, instead of you to look for solace inside the ark of Noah, you are still outside of the ark, crying and shouting, there is nothing like rain. Rain will not come. We know it has been like this ever since. It will not come. Look at your eyes. Before your eyes, the rain is coming. Before your eyes, fire and brimstone is about to rain down. And you are still dragging outside the ark. You know, the confidence we have is that we are fully and comfortably seated inside the ark of Biafra. We are seated and we are relaxed inside the ark of Biafra. As it will begin to rain cat and dog for the extermination of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, you will be out there looking for how you will save it, and it will swallow all of you. Now look at this man as he begins to fool himself in the TV station. Even the people in that TV station, they are still Gamberi lovers. They are still Fulani slaves. They are still working for one Nigeria. They are not only speaking that truth, they are speaking that same thing that they are talking about. It is going to consume them because they are working for that one Nigeria. Watch it for yourself, and maybe after this, I will close it. But one thing you must do is enjoy the laugh.
Yes, this is not the beginning of hunger in Nigeria, but you'd agree, Mr. Onokwasa, that since the removal of fuel subsidy, life has been harder for Nigerians. You can look at the purchasing power, inflation rate.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Bola Tinubu did not remove fuel subsidy. That is a misconception. The law does not even allow you to pay fuel subsidy. That is the PIA Act. So we were paying, since that act was passed, we were paying subsidy unlawfully. Then the previous government, which was comfortable with breaking the law with respect and paying the subsidy, only made provision up to, I think, June this year. There is this, I think, I believe we would have been in even far greater problem today if that subsidy had continued. It's not Bola Tinubu that removed subsidy, for God's sake. That is fake news with respect. The law says you can't pay subsidy. A president does not have a right to break the law. It is even the duty, the mandate, the obligation of a president to obey the law. You know? And then we have all this, you see this news cycle, we have been doing a lot of things with respect that are just totally uncalled for, unpalatable.
Okay, Mr. Onokwasa, I would like to come in here.
You know?
Mr. Onokwasa,
they are unnecessary. Totally unnecessary.
Mr. Onokwasa, I would like to come in here.
Rufai.
Mr. Onokwasa, my name is
how are you?
My name is Rufai Oseni, and at first, patriotism means.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you two?
You say?
How are you two? How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Good.
Okay.
Patriotism means supporting your country at all times, but also supporting the government when they deserve it. Mr. Onokwasa, I put it to you that you came here to misrepresent the facts today as regards subsidy removal. President Tinubu announced subsidy gone on Inauguration Day. And that was effectively pulling out subsidy. So you say he didn't remove subsidy, quoting the PIA law that had been there for a while, is misrepresentation of the facts. That's number one. Number two, since President Tinubu got in... Let me finish, Mr. Onokwasa. Let me finish, please. Secondly, since he got in...
Don't raise your voice at me, young man. Don't raise your voice at me.
Let me finish, Mr. Onokwasa. Let me finish.
I'm your guest.
So, since President Tinubu got in...
respect me.
Since President Tinubu got in,
I will
the
walk out of
economy...
your studio if you raise your voice at me.
Mr.
Talk to me
Nokpasa,
respectfully.
you may will take
For
your
God's sake.
decision if you want to. I'm asking a question. You might decide to walk out if you want to. Mr. Nokpasa, since President Tinubu came in, the economy has tanked. It's at an all-time low as we speak.
It has not. It has not.
Let me finish my question. Mr. Nokpasa, let me finish my question.
You are a liar.
Mr. Nokpasa, moderate yourself, all right? Moderate yourself.
Do you know what you are doing?
Good.
Listen to me. Young man.
Secondly,
do you know what you are doing?
Since President Tinubu came in, the economy has tanked.
You are pretending to be a journalist.
The indicators are there.
What is the matter with you?
Since he came in, the indicators are there. Number one, the cost of the dollar to the naira.
What is the matter with you?
The cost of the dollar to the naira has tanked tremendously as a result of the fluctuation of the currency. All right, that's one.
Is that Tinubu's fault? Don't you know why naira tanked?
I'm still asking my question. Secondly,
naira
it's been an
because of your friends.
Because it's been an all-time malaise in the economy as we speak. Cost of living gone up tremendously. All right, and things are really, really south for the economy. So, in all of this, it's been a slopey downward spiral. What would you have to say about all of this, Mr. Nokpasa?
Thank you very much for that question, Rufai Hosseini. Please, Dr. Ruben Abati and my adorable in-law, Mrs. Mairese, does anybody have a more reasonable question for me to answer? Because I am not dignifying that insulting question from Rufai with a response. I am not.
Mr. Nokpasa, I will see that you're bailing on my question, and it's all right. It's all right for you to bail out if you don't want to answer it. But it's all right.
I'm not evading your question. Listen.
Please Rufai, answer it if you can.
Rufai, listen to me. This is not animal psychology. It is law. Okay? If you want to be a journalist, you can be a journalist. And you should learn the ropes for those ahead of you.
Mr. Nokpasa, answer my question.
You can never be my mate. You can never.
Mr. Nokpasa, answer the question. Dignify yourself. Mr. Jacob says that dignify yourself and answer the question.
My God.
Dignify yourself
Please,
and answer the question.
Can we have peace?
Dignify yourself and answer the question.
Can we have peace in the studio?
My God.
Can we have peace?
What's wrong with this badly brought up little boy?
Mr. Nokpasa,
disrespect me.
Mr. Nokpasa, please calm down.
Mr. Nokpasa, I didn't disrespect you for the last. I just asked a question.
Please, Mr. Nokpasa.
Dr. Basi, let him answer the question.
Okay, do we end this program now? Both of you will not allow me to talk. Should we end the program? No, there's a breakdown of law and order.
Please, Dr. Basi, go ahead.
Maybe we should just end it. No, we can end it.
No.
Go ahead, Dr.
Let's go ahead, please.
I'm appealing. Okay, we take.
Yes, this is not the beginning of hunger in Nigeria, but you'd agree, Mr. Nokpasa, that since the removal of fuel subsidy, life has been harder for Nigerians.
Breakdown of law and order. You are disrespecting me. Tinubu did not do that. Tinubu is the man. He is not a Escobar. He did not remove subsidy. Everybody heard him when Tinubu said subsidy is gone. And then he immediately said subsidy is gone. You know what it meant? Nigeria is gone. And everything gone, done and dusted. And this man is angry because they asked him a question. And the person asking him the question is still living in the zoo, trying to fight to see how they can recover the zoo. You see how Biafra has put confusion in the animal kingdom? You see how the truth of Biafra has put total Obahara. Tinyere Obahara. Tinyere Obahara. Tinyere Obahara. Tinyere Obahara. Chukwokika Biama. Tinyere Obahara. Tinyere Obahara. Look, every day that passes by, as Biafra begins to resurrect and begin to take shape and take form, it is releasing Obahara into every four corners of the zoo. They will continue to fall, scatter, make mistakes, eat up themselves, destroy themselves, fight themselves. Get ready, Umuchineke, we are going home. Because there's no mequatarism for the zoo. You see the confusion? They must wait for more. My name is Rafael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Van. Tell them this generation of Biafra have come to put confusion in the zoo. And zoo. And Biafrans will go home. Yes, we are going home. I love you all, Muchineke, but you could Kadiama loves you more. My time is very short and I have to go now. I'll see you later tonight. But until then, God bless you.
Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake.
Ọkpụkpụ mbụ abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na-anọ mmadụ n'onu onye aha ka dị ndụ. No. Ọkpụkpụ nke mụ ọ nọrọ gị n'onu ogbuo gị pii. No matter what, you can't take it out. Agbago mu Nigeria n'onu. Gbaa ndị iro Biafra n'onu. Gbaa ndị si na Biafra agaghị abịa in 2023 n'onu. Arọ ma ha n'onu na-akụ ha wọwọ. Woto woto. Ọkpụkpụ a, you can never swallow it and you can never bring it out. So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even say they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state. We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land, leading us to take the decisive decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria. Come 2023. I am the product and the survival of children and the generation that were starved to death. And I am very, very angry. I'm very, very angry. Instead of that we cannot get this Biafra, I will turn to a beast. I will turn to a beast. I will become a beast. You see those children that you see, you count their ribs, and their stomach are big. You see their stomachs running up every day. We came from them. This generation of Biafra, we come from them. We come from their survivors. And you know, I will be a beast. I will be a beast for Biafra to come. It doesn't matter what you think about it, but I'm telling you now today that 20 pounds, we are the product, the end product of 20 pounds each. We are the end product of Kwashoko. We came from Kwashoko. Malnutrition, starvation, genocide. But our grandchildren, our grandfather, our fathers, they survived it. They survived it. I want you to document the video I'm doing because it will go down in history of humankind. How we are going to get this Biafra. Or at least how we are going to disintegrate Nigeria. How we dissolve Nigeria will go into the history of mankind. And I will be part of it. And some people are beating their chest to be part of the ethnic cleansing jihad, killing. I am the product and the
it may comb like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kineri, you know cancer maybe, or you cancer you finish egg, come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me. It may comb like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kineri, you know cancer maybe, or you cancer you finish egg, come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me. It may comb like this, you will be infected.